Allow ourselves to come into our breath. Oh, this message this year is unmistakably, there's no doubt, asking us to drop in deeper than the other conversations we've had. Welcome to Zenful Conversations. Thank you so much for being here, for coming by, and for supporting this community for women, the safe space for women. Very important to me and to you for supporting in all the many ways you do. Well, you know, it's very much appreciated. We're here every single day. We're in our 6th year, and this year we are absorbing, receiving, practicing with the Book of Awakening, offered to us by Mark Nepo. This New York Times bestseller is described as having the life you want by being present to the life you have. The message we're offered for day number, our Zenful Conversation, day number 1821, is titled Not To, TWO. To reach a chord, just say, not to. Almost 1400 years ago, one of the first Chinese sages we know of offered this brief retort to those who pestered him for advice. Not to. This reply is as pertinent as it is mysterious. To make sense of it, we need to understand what is not said. That everything that divides and separates removes us from what is sacred, and so weakens our chances for joy. How can this be? Well, to understand this, we must open ourselves to an even deeper truth. Everything, you and I and the people we mistrust, and even the things we fear, everything at heart follows the same beat of life, pulsing beneath all the distractions and preferences that we can create. Once divided from the common beat of life, we are cut off from the abundance of and strength of life. So let's back up. Let me start that again. Once divided from the common beat of life, we are cut off from the abundance and strength of life. The way an organ cut out of the body dies. So to find peace, to live peace, we need to keep restoring our original oneness. We need to experience that ancient and central beat, which we share with everything that exists. In feeling this common beat, we begin to swell again with the common strength of everything alive. Yet we tend to lose our way when faced with choices. Tension builds around decisions because we quickly sort and name one way as good and another way as bad. This quickly twists into an either-or sense that one way is right and another is wrong. In prizing what we prefer, we start to feel a thirst for something particular, which getting we call success, and a fear of not getting it, which we then call failure. From all this, we begin to feel the tightening pressure not to make a terrible mistake. Thus, we are often stymied and confused because we forget that beneath our sorting of everything into good and bad, right and wrong, success and failure, all the choices still hold the truth and strength of life, no matter what we prefer. To be certain, sharing a common beat does not mean that everything is the same, for things are infinite in how they differ. And faced with the richness of life, we can't value everything the same. But when we believe that only what we want holds the gold, then we find ourselves easily depressed by what we lack. Then we are pained by what we perceive as the difference between here and there, between what we have and what we need. We still need to discern the 10,000 things we meet, but holding them to the light of our heart, we can say, not two, only one, and realize there are no wrong turns, only unexpected paths. Take a breath with that. My mind goes right to Ram Dass. We're all just walking each other home. My mind also goes to the top 5 regrets of the dying, according to Bronnie Ware in her book titled The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying. Dr. Wayne Dyer said that this book had a profound effect on his life. The top 5 regrets. I wish I had had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me. That's regret number 1. Regret number 2 is, I wish I hadn't worked so hard. Regret number 3 is, I wish I'd had the courage to express my feelings. Regret number 4, I wish I stayed in touch with my friends. And regret number 5 is, I wish I let myself be happier. I wish I had let myself be happier. So this one, I wish I had let myself be happier. We're hearing in these past couple messages about this, how we stop ourselves, excuse me, from this joy. All the separation. We're all one. If we went through our day with that truly in mind, would we make different choices? Would we let a lot of things slide because they're just really not that important? It doesn't have to be right or wrong. I notice, for me, there's a lot of gray. It's not so cut and dry. A lot of fluidity that make beautiful waves. And it feels better. Feels softer. Feels softer. Meditate on a choice that is before you. Some kind of choice. Think about it. Bring it to mind. This choice that is before you. Identify the distinct options that you have. What are all the options? Put them all out. What do you got? And then try not to view these options with the urgency of what you prefer. Rather, focus on the experience each option might offer you. Try not to view these options with the urgency of what you prefer. Love it. Rather, focus on the experience each option might offer you. Try not to attach your sense of identity to any one option. If you don't get what you want, try not to see it as a failure, but as an unexpected opening. Where does it lead? Powerful. Mark Nepo, thank you. Journaling prompt, the 365 Spiritual Journal, awareness questions for the soul, offered to us by Zen Mirrors. We are at week 4 of this year. There's a little paragraph here by C.W.V. Straaten. Higher levels will be experienced on rare occasions. So that makes it possible that even when all seems lost, you might experience luminous feelings of hope. And from that feeling of hope, receive inspired thoughts that can eventually lead to recovery. The impact of higher states is enormous. 10 minutes in a state of joy can turn a bad day into a good one. Feeling the sensations of absolute love and absolute truth can be the inspiration for life-changing decisions. This, my friends, is why I surround myself with people I choose to. Circles, courses, higher levels will be experienced on rare occasions. We can actually create more occasions by where we are, who we surround ourselves with, by our environment. The impact of higher states is enormous. 10 minutes in a state of joy can turn a bad day into a good one. That 10 minutes in a state of joy can make you think of the most brilliant idea for your life experience of life. Feeling the sensations of absolute love and absolute truth can be the inspiration for life-changing decisions. Write down the thoughts, the worries, the fears, the doubts that are running through your mind. Release yourself from the weight of it. Couple offerings this week. Please visit zenfulconversations.com. Please take a look around. There's a page that says what's going on this week. There's pages for this, there's pages for that. We have all kinds of offerings. This Wednesday, we have special guest Carol Pesci via Zoom, Zenful Conversations, special guest. There's no charge for these Zoom conversations, but I do need your email address in order to send you the Zoom link. So if you're not on my email list, my Zen email list, please send me your email address and I'll get you on that list so you can get all the information and the Zoom link. That's this Wednesday, January 24th, 2024, as this is recorded, 4 p.m. Eastern. Carol Pesci is the founder and owner of Little Pink Press Publishing Company, and she helps women get their story out. You're allowed to ask questions. So you just actually bring your beverage, your favorite beverage, find a comfortable place to sit and come enjoy the conversation. And then Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern, we have a 30-minute quiet interlude practice. This is via Zoom, and this is called the Zenful Breath. These offerings are for women. Thank you for supporting this community. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me, and thank you for lifting me up. And I hope we all lift each other up. Not two. We're all one. We're all just walking each other home. Please visit zenfulconversations.com. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope to see you at some of the offerings. And deepen gratitude, deepen beautiful gratitude to you. We'll be here tomorrow. Namaste.